Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and they play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop.
Nebraska Cornhuskers
to 22.
First and 10.
First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the... SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Handoff from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. Trying to get the corner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers are on the move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Missouri 14, Nebraska 7.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second and very short here for the offense. They'll try the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Missouri, 21. Nebraska, 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A-game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. To the air, it's Cook. He's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. They move the tight end all over. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. These corners backing off a bit. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
To the air, it's Cook. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. Touchdown Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got his man. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Nair. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Nebraska, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to pass, it's Cook. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive.
He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 3.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
The receiver is incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit.
13.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Missouri offense will take over. First and 10.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The handoff to Johnson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start.
He's got it at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Raiola. Dances away again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes the handoff, it's Carroll. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Carroll. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver shows motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Hard-hitting tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.